6,670 pounds. This is the Passport 3350 Bunkhouse here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan, or as I like to call it, the 335 OMG, because this is a very, very cool, very unique bunkhouse floor plan. To my knowledge, there is no other travel trailer on the market that can be described as a bath and a half, outside kitchen, bunkhouse ultralight. I'm not aware of any others that can say that. The only other bath and a half bunkhouses of which I'm really aware typically are found in fifth wheels. I'm aware of one other bath and a half travel trailer floor plan. It's kind of a weird mutant layout that isn't actually very functional. It was more of a theoretical thing, I think. But the point is, it doesn't have an outside kitchen. This is unmatched, unrivaled. There's just nothing else exactly like it. It's also extremely reliable. A very high quality built trailer. My definition of quality is not what materials is it built out of, although this is built right. It is that it doesn't come back to my service department to get wrenched on. This brand, Passport, stays in your driveway and doesn't come back to mine. That's what I like about them. That's my favorite quality about them. You are happier and we are happier because we don't want to work on anything. We don't want to work on trailers any more than you want us to, guys. Understand that. We have a full service center. You know, you can see that we do have a full service shop here at Haylett RV. We take care of the things we sell and everything else too. But we do that as a service to customers, not because like, whoa boy, we can't wait to turn wrenches today, Ma, you know? So why is it so darn reliable? Well, at some point you have to accredit the men and women who are on the labor force line at the Keystone Passport facility, but I think this chassis has something to do with it too. That NXG frame, this is a lightweight Z chassis. It's not an I-beam, it's a Z, made with HSLA steel, high strength, low alloy. It is lighter and stronger, very much like an aircraft. It's essentially very much like an aircraft chassis. And what that creates here is a big weight savings and a stronger, more rigid structure that everything's based on. You know, everything is based on this chassis, guys. If the chassis is not straight, square, and strong, the whole thing's going to get kittywampus really quick. Enclosed, forced air heated underbelly. That's important. UV tinted airflow windows. Tint gives you privacy, and it keeps the furniture from fading, and it keeps the RV cooler inside. Those are important. You're going to see everything that matters on this Keystone Passport and nothing that doesn't. The things that are important are here. One of the reasons you're probably looking at an Ultralite is the fact that towability is a concern. Otherwise, you wouldn't worry about lightweight and you go with a heavier trailer. Well, for towing, that's one of the reasons we have the spread axle design down here. It helps keep the trailer from bouncing back and forth and from wiggling so much in transit. It gives you smoother, better handling. It is not a replacement for a weight distribution and anti-sway system. It is a supplement. It just helps soak up those bumps and jumps when you're flying down the highway. Well, hopefully not jumps like Bo and Luke Duke are driving this thing going, yeah! Coming in for a landing, Ma! Hopefully that's not the case. Outside utility shower in a very good location on this floor plan because it's right next to your outside kitchen and your little direct entry half bath. Because you have your full bathroom up front next to the bedroom with a half bath back here. And that's another reason why this floor plan is awesome. It offers a bathroom right next to both separate sleeping quarters. So you're not traipsing through the whole trailer all night. There's a lot of people that need to get up at night and use the bathroom. A lot of kids, a lot of older folks, just a lot of people. It's nice to be able to do that quickly and easily without disturbing everyone. They have a low profile outside kitchen standardized on Passport. And it's extremely popular because it's just darn effective, basically. You still got Dad's medicine cabinet. We do love Dad's medicine cabinet, don't we? And that's where we store the barley pop. Also good for bottles of water, I'm told. I don't know. Anyway. What I like about theirs are these little wing-out countertops. That's where Passport took this thing to the next level. And it doesn't have to be fancy to be really good and really functional. And that is why the Keystone Passport is the #1 in-class ultralight in North America for I don't even know how many consecutive years. Now, you saw that big, large, wide pass-through storage inside earlier. Here you see that we've got the magnetic baggage doors on that. You'll see the same magnetic baggage door latch on that front thing there, like a nice big fifth wheel. The stuff that matters, the things you're going to use and feel and see and touch every single day, they spent good money on them at Passport. preferable fluff stuff, this is not a fluffy camper. This is all thriller, no filler. This is a workhorse of a trailer. And its service records prove that point. I wish, I mean, as many Passports as are on the road, it's always amazed me how few we get in on trade. People just don't like to give them up. They buy it for what feels like a temporary camper, and they end up owning this thing and just until they're done camping. They just don't end up giving up Passports. Now, little stuff like this. We have triple steps on both doors for easy access. You see that wider stance axle there again. Now, the doors are strutted so they don't go flinging open in the breeze. And if you're worried about privacy, because some people are like, oh, you know, this, I feel like someone's going to open this door and walk in on me. You should understand, this door can deadbolt. What's funny is that door does not deadbolt. But people only worry about this door when it comes to privacy. Isn't that funny? We're funny people. Stepping inside here, you know, real quick, before I do, I do want to point out that we do have a very, I don't have the dimensions on me, but very large patio awning on this. And it is an easy tilt awning. You can literally take 2 fingers to pull that awning arm down and it will like slant the awning. And then when you roll the awning back up, it'll flatten out and come out level again. You can't break the awning, basically. I always call it husband-proof because I have a way of ramrodding around when it's time to set up or when it's time to leave and forgetting things. You know, it's just my deficiencies. Oops, got a phone call. Shut that off here real quick. This is called the driftwood decor. And again, if you like everything in this RV except the color scheme, you know, we probably have different ones in stock. Driftwood has been one of our more popular options, but the other decor patterns at Passport, they're all very neutral. It's basically, would you like brown or browner? And this is middle brown. That's the best answer I can give you for it. Let me back up a little bit here. Give you a look at the living space, because it's got a lot going on, guys. And remember, if at any point you want to see if we have this in stock because you like it, there's that link in the video description where you can see if it's here. So we've got all LED lights. We've got an extra vent here in the kitchen so that if you are cooking up a storm, it can exhaust heat. Plus, it means extra light and airflow. Speaking of airflow, we got a pretty good-sized kitchen window across from a pair of full-size slide windows. And notice that they're all sliding panel windows, which offer maximum possible airflow. Something else Passport adopted a few years ago that's been, I think, a key and often overlooked point to success are these L-shaped island peninsulas. Instead of, or not island, pardon me, but just peninsula countertops. Instead of an island, which islands look really neat, but they actually reduce storage and they're always in the way. That's something that we noticed. I was camping with my brother and he had a big fifth wheel and it had an island. And we were just constantly tripping over the thing. It was really annoying. Well, now you don't have that problem, really. The other thing here is a lot of brands will do just a 45-degree kickout. It's like they were afraid to commit to actually going to a bigger kitchen. This created more cabinet space. Basically, this whole rear chunk back here, this is bonus cabinet space that you don't otherwise get. It also creates all that prep space, because if it didn't have the L and the sink were over here, you'd have no prep space. So there's a lot of good stuff going on here. Now notice the standardization. That door is the same as that door. There's a matching one on the back side. You see matching doors here, you see matching doors there, you see matching doors there. Keystone, specifically Passport, where they're the best, because every brand's the best at something. They're the best at understanding the quality and efficiency of repetition. By building the same thing, the same way, every single time, their labor force is more tuned in with how this product is supposed to be built and looked. It's not, well, this door goes in this camper and this door goes in this camper. No, they know which doors go where, basically. And it's not just cabinet doors. It's 100 little things they do the same way every single time. That's where a lot of the repetition and quality, or the quality stems from, is the repetition down at Passport. Late last year, they added the bench storage access doors here, so you can get to your U-dinette storage. This is a full tri-fold memory foam sleeper sofa, so that can fold down into a two-person sleeper. That's a two-person sleeper. We can sleep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back in the bunk room. This is an easy 9 sleeper. Before you have to get really cute and like start putting people on the floor directly. Easy 9 sleeper. And by the way, you will see power outlets under the overhead cabinet here. A lot of people ask, why is it trailers with the fiberglass skin, they don't put outlets right in the wall? And the short answer is because it's really, really hard. And not only that, because you have to run wiring through a laminated, pressed together composite wall now. Not to mention, let's say, God forbid, a light or the switch in that wall fails. Now you have to try to rewire through that thing. That's not going to happen. So this is still serviceable. That's the biggest reason they do it. Remember, this is a bath and a half. And again, what's cool about this is you have a sleeping space there. You have a bathroom there. When we flip around up front, you have your master bedroom there with a full bath right next to it. Having a bathroom in easy access in comparison to a bedroom is a really big deal because there's a lot of people need to get up and down at night, and this services that. And I do like that the half bath here also has, you see that sink and medicine cabinet. That, I think, was smart. They could have made this just a closet toilet, basically, and it would have been okay. But they took it to the next level so that the kids can get cleaned up and washed up, and then they can get to bed. Central pantry right here. A lot of people look at the kitchen and say, it's got no pantry. How stupid. No, the pantry is just next to the slide out. The pantry helps define the difference between the bunkhouse and the living area. This is another touch up they did since last year. They gave it a bunk room. This floor plan used to have a curtain right here. They gave it a door. So this has a true private rear bunk room. That's about the only significant change they've made on this model in a while. You've got your little convertible cube futon here. What's funny is recently here I've run into a couple people. They keep asking, can I get like a safety gate here so my kid doesn't roll out of bed because my kid's only 2 or 3? And I say, we can do that, but who's sleeping down here? They say, oh, probably nobody. Why wouldn't you want your kids sleeping down here when they're 4 inches from the floor as opposed to 4 feet from the floor? And you say that and they go, well, I guess I never thought about that. I just thought that this would be more comfortable. Well, that is a normal bunk. That's a 4-inch chunk of memory foam. This is probably one of the most comfortable sleepers in the whole camper. So don't be afraid. I don't know why. Suddenly people became afraid of these. Don't be afraid of these guys. They're fantastic. By the way, with both central air and central heat, you've got your air ducts up here. You've got heat ducts down below. So you've always got good airflow going through here. Doesn't matter. Now, because this is above the outside kitchen, this is what I call a big kid upper bunk. What's neat, too, is this little cabinet space right here, you see these, this doubles as your ladder. So this is designed and reinforced. It's twice as thick as everything else, basically, so the kids can climb up and down that. Plus, you got all kinds of crazy storage there. Speaking of storage, look at this. The storage doesn't quit, and then, look at that! Holy crap, Batman. I mean, the only problem with storage this large is the kids are going to want to try to climb and hide in there, which I definitely don't recommend. But that's going to be the motivation. Kids are going to love it in here. And mom and dad have a door. They have a sanity room. They can close it up, shut it up, and everybody goes home happy. The entertainment in this floor plan is also very good. This is a cousin to the Keystone Passport 3220 bunkhouse, which is it's very similar in that it has a living room super slide and a bunkhouse slide out, an outside kitchen, and a bathroom entry door. However, this is a bath and a half, and it has a good entertainment center because you see how the TV swings out, especially right here on the sofa. If you want to angle this thing over, when you're sitting down, you are just at the perfect place for lounging. I mean, you're just going to set your arm down, you're going to kick your feet out and relax with my stupid ugly socks. Hopefully you're not wearing those, and you're just going to relax. You know, AM, FM, CD, DVD, Bluetooth, all your entertainment needs are met, including little USB phone chargers. So that's all good. Plus, look at this. Right when we walk in the door, this is a hot button item for me, is a coat closet by the entry door. I get really annoyed at floor plans that don't have that, and I like that extra little shelf for like hats and gloves. And we have extra pantry space, because how much is too much storage? Trick question. There is no such thing as too much storage. That's the answer. Moving up here, I like this little hallway light too. I like that you can shut that off so that you don't get any light bleed into the bedroom if you don't want it. So this is your full bath with a big 5th wheel sized radius shower, and you see how bright it is in here thanks to the skylight inside of that model glass shower. It really does a great job, and you have a direct entry bathroom from both the bedroom and the hallway. You have a dual entry bath, if you will, and that gives you easier access. This is the only Passport Grand Touring model, which is the series that we're in. There's 3 series of Passport. This is the Grand Touring series. It's the only one that does not have a full-on 80-inch queen. And the reason being because this is a long floor plan, and they didn't want to have to make it longer. You do have the ability to go to a longer queen here, and you can still scoot around it really tight. But because of the extreme length of this layout, they did not want to make it even longer as it is. But that's the thing. As long as this RV is, with all the features that it has, it's still only 6,670 pounds. That is just so amazingly exceptional. So why? Why is it that light? Well, aluminum everywhere. You saw that in the outside pass-through. You know, if I walk back out here. Let's revisit. We've got aluminum on aluminum on aluminum. It's all double welded. You know, it's not single welds that are going to buckle and break. The only part of the structure here that's not all aluminum is the roof. And it has galvanized steel roof trusses. So it's not a wood structure anywhere. You know, a roof deck is not structural. That's actually just a covering, a decking. So the trusses are galvanized steel, which is cool because galvanized steel trusses are neat because they can punch it out into the exact shape that they want. That means that the AC ducting, that means that all the wiring, it runs through grommets up there. It doesn't just happen to get shoved through a roof truss anywhere. Everything on this makes a terrible amount of sense. Every nut, bolt, and widget in this RV was designed with the concept of family camping, long-term use and reliability, and lightweight. They managed to combine all that stuff. And that's probably one of the reasons the Keystone Passport's been such a good seller for so long, and it's definitely one of the reasons it's one of the best sellers that we have here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. So, if you kind of like the qualities that you see here, check that link in the video description. See if we got one in stock, and if we don't, give us a call and see how long till we get one, because this is not one that we ever try to let ourselves run out of. This is a popular model. We keep them turning all the time. We only do everything. Hitching, pieces, parts, trades, financing, accessories, and everything in between. Truck and trailer package deals. RV delivery. Doesn't matter. You know, if you don't even have a tow vehicle, you just want this parked on a site somewhere because you're going to put a deck up to it, you give us a call and we make that happen. Short of that, take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.